Hi friends, how's it going? Today it is another gorgeous day. It's absolutely beautiful here. So I'm gonna take advantage of it. I'm gonna get some stuff planted in my new trellis beds here. I'm also going to get some stuff planted in my squirrel proof thing that I put together. Because I can't get in there. And just kind of go through and see what we can take out of the greenhouse and get in the ground. So let's get started. Okay, I got some speckled bib that has been in the greenhouse. I'm gonna go ahead and get that in here. I'm also gonna try to seed some of these onions. I probably won't end up taking just because it is getting so warm already, but I mean, I already have them. So even if one or two does take, it's better than me wasting my time and this whole seeds of tray. I also have some mixed greens I'm going to be putting in here, and then some dill. The dill did really, really well here last year, so I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. I also have a few pepper plants that I'll probably end up putting in here, so we'll see. This already does have drip in it, so I don't really have to worry about watering it too much. I'm also going to go ahead and seed in some carrots. Since we are still in season for carrots, I believe. Yes, so we can still do carrots this month. I'm going to get some in and leave them in. And probably these two. I'm going to do a St. Valerie and a Uzbek carrot, so I'll put both of those in as well. I did quite a few of them in there. I might try to plot these in a different bed and see if they do anything. I think it's a little too late for onions, but like I said, I have them, so I do want to get them in the ground so they're not a complete and total waste. But anyways, this bed filled up a lot quicker than I thought it would. I did put in some lettuce in here because this bed does get a little bit more shade, and that's why I wanted to do lettuce and peppers and different stuff in here, because it does get quite a bit of sun, but it also gets a relief from the shade, which the peppers need in our area, and so does the lettuce. The lettuce is going to peter out way before summer, so probably get maybe a couple more months with that, except for my longevity spinach here in the corner. That'll grow year round here. It does really well. So if you're in a hot climate that gets a ton of rain, this longevity spinach is fantastic. And you can just take a cutting and propagate it right in the ground, and you'll get a whole nother plant starting. The leaves are delicious. They're a little strong for me to do an entire salad with, but I do mix it with some other greens quite a bit. They're a superfood and they're really good. And again, it's called longevity spinach. So if you're in a warm weather climate, definitely try some of that. All right, let's get some other stuff planted. I'm gonna get this bed back together. Okay, in these two, I'm going to do a zucchini that I transplanted from seed in here. And then I'm going to do some sort of trellis thing to try to get it up and keep vine borers off of them. Zucchinis are very sensitive about being transplanted. So you have to be really careful with these. And then in this one over here, right now I have a Tigger melon, and then I have a Pajari melon I'm going to be putting in here from my green stock, and probably I'm going to try to do all of those on here. It may be a little much, but I generally trim back a lot of the growth, especially once it starts fruiting, and I let it focus on like 1 or 2 fruits at a time, and then kind of keep it tame. So on this scale, it's a lot easier to keep it tame. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and put some garden tone in there. Snap off the seedling leaf as well, and I'm going to plant up pretty high on this stem. Try to give it a good structure in case anything does start to come in here. I'm going to go ahead and put some mulch on this, and like I said, I have some sort of trellising. I have one more trellising thing I can put on here, or I'm going to just put like a stake and then kind of stake it up to keep it going up rather than going over. So we'll see. I haven't had great luck with zucchini in the past, so we'll see how it does. I think it'll do much better here than it has in other areas. So this is a Tigger melon, and I'm going to just take these last 2 little leaves off, because they're like a seed, the seed leaf where the seed breaks through out of, and you don't really need those. Actually, you don't want to have the plant putting that much energy into those. You'd rather have them going in with their true leaves. And this actually has a pretty good root system all the way to the bottom. I'm surprised that they're already that deep. So I'm going to go ahead and put I think I'm going to do some biotone in this. I'm going to do the melons with a biotone instead of a garden tone, just to be safe. And again, this is going to be one full planter, but that's okay. I prefer that. Clips come in handy for tomatoes and peppers and everything that you need to trellis up. Just gently put those on. And then we'll mark those. And then I'm going to go ahead and water everything in and get some mulch on it. This one is actually trying to start forming a fruit almost, so I'm just going to pull that off, a couple of these bottom leaves, so I can put the energy into the plant rather than trying to bear fruit already, because they actually start bearing fruit very fast. So I've got all these in. We've got a regular cucumber here, some Tigger melons, Kajari melon here, some different types of cucumber, a jabai and a green apple. This one over here is a white and a bush cucumber. So I may plant one thing of basil in the middle, or even marigolds to bring in maybe some pollinators. So this bed is done. I know it looks completely squished, but you got to remember some things are not going to make it. Some things are going to do better than others. So we're going to see how it all goes. And then as for over here in my zucchini bed, I've got my zucchini planted. Some best companion plants for zucchini, hopefully with success, is going to be some marigolds that I've grown from seed. I'm going to plant one of these in there. I've got some basil starts right here that I'm going to put in there. These are purple bell pepper. I'll probably put these in the green stalk. And then those are nocturne peppers. These ones here. Everything else so far hasn't germinated yet. They are a little tiny to be taking out, but they really haven't grown much in the greenhouse, so I figured I'm going to get them out and see if they do better out of the greenhouse. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Okay, so finally got all that stuff done. So now I'm going to re-sow some beans in my green stalk over here, because they do have some beans forming. I just want to keep some, you know, succession planting going. So you can see some already starting to form. So I'm going to get some new seedlings in there so I kind of get a continuous harvest for as long as I can. And then other than that, some of my tomatoes are taking over some of these green stalks, and my peppers are getting completely smothered out. And my peppers don't really seem happy in the green stalks. I'm not gonna lie, they're getting very leggy. And I'm just not super thrilled with how they're looking. So I may either try to move them up to where they're getting more sunlight, or I may just end up putting them somewhere different altogether. Maybe over in my full sun bed over there. I do have a couple more pots I can put them in, but I'd rather not do that. So we'll just have to see how things go with that. But yeah, so far the peppers, not thrilled. This one here is producing a little bit. I think this is a Cubanelle that I overwintered, if I'm not mistaken. It's either Cubanelle or Poblano. Kind of almost looks Poblano-ish. So we'll see. I think it's more of doing that fruit out of stress. And maybe because it did have such established roots, I don't know. But again, I'm not really loving the way the peppers are in these. So gonna try to kind of reform these a little bit, and that'll be the next thing I work on. I also did get some pepper starts right there that I'm gonna get in the ground today. They're 2 jalapeno and then a wax pepper. I got those from a local farmer over in Plant City, and I mean, they were like $1, so can't pass that up. So we got so much stuff done today. I'll go ahead and do a garden tour in the next couple days, but I went ahead and got some different projects done. I planted a bunch of starts into my green stalks, all the empty ones. I pulled the radishes and seeded a bunch of peppers and Swiss chard and stuff like that. That's gonna do well. I did little patio container tomatoes. I seeded some of those, the patio sunshine, and I planted in an orange hat. Some carrots as well. Used a whole bunch of fertilizer. I've got a whole nother project going on as well, but and I will share that with you in a little bit. And then we also have a like huge project coming up that I cannot wait to share with you guys, and I am like super stoked about. So that'll be coming in the next couple weeks, and I'm really glad to have all of my new subscribers along. I really do appreciate you guys coming along with me and my garden journey, and you know, it really does make a difference, and I really do appreciate you guys here. You know, I started these videos just because like I wanted to see where my garden was for that particular month, and then people started watching, so it was kind of cool that, you know, so many other people are into the same stuff as well. So I really appreciate you guys coming along, and can't wait to share all the good things on the horizon. I know I haven't had a video in a little bit, and I do apologize. This pollen has had me, it has won against me the last 2 weeks. So I really do appreciate you guys watching the videos and such, and I cannot wait for stuff to really start taking off here. And you'll have a great rest of your day, and I hope you are enjoying this beautiful day as much as I did today, and get out and growing. So we'll see you next time.